Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday lunchtime series of live interviews showcasing supplier diversity of members of Elect. My name is Sandra D'Souza, and I'm the CEO and founder of Elect. Elect is a digital marketplace that connects small businesses, whether it is women-owned, family-owned, regional-based businesses under 19 employees, connecting with corporate buyers. So we're all about supporting supply diversity and small businesses. And guess what? Every transaction has a social impact, and our impact is supporting gender equality projects. So on the show today, we have Prakash Gupta from TechnoSource Australia. Welcome, Prakash.
Hi, thanks, Sandra. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Look, Prakash, you're very popular. I'm just looking at the LinkedIn messages, and you've already got a couple from Assad and Marianne saying hello to you.
All right.
This is the beauty. This is the beauty of a live interview, that you have people who are already commenting and saying hi. So,
Yeah,
Prakash,
this is my first time in the live interview, so
you're
good to
doing
see.
well. You're doing well.
All
And
right,
look, I'm very casual in terms of I like to make it interesting for our audience, and to be able to talk to you and find out about what you do. And so I guess though, what I don't do is just read out bios. I actually like our guests to share with what they do. And so I would like you, if that's okay, to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your professional background.
Yeah, sure, Sandra. First of all, thanks for providing me this opportunity for this interview. And as you know, name is Prakash Gupta, and then I've been in technology business since 1984 when I finished my high school. I started working on mainframe computers in a telecommunications company in India, and then I finished my graduation in 1987. Went to Dubai, worked there for about 13 years. Then in year 2000, we moved here in Australia, where I had my family members here, and then worked for a few years here. And then in 2007, we started this company, TechnoSource. It's almost 13 years, and time has just gone past so quickly.
13 years. Sorry, Prakash, to add a little thing. I'm just celebrating my 13 years of marriage. So look at that.
Happy wedding anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And Prakash, with your background in technology, so of you getting here, tell us how you started TechnoSource.
Look, basically, when I moved out of India, I always wanted to start my own business. When you are young, you don't have money, so I just thought that I'll save some funds. I'll start my own business with buying some computers and all. But then, as I kept working, I kept getting growth within the job itself, and then my business always kept on going at the back burner. So I think it was that my passion towards working in the technology, understanding, knowing about how these things are. When I started working on the computers, mainframe computers, there was no personal computers at that time. But I just wanted to get to know further and go deep into it. I bought a second-hand computer. I spent about 2-3 months on myself understanding what the personal computer is, and I got a chance to work on first Windows as well, and the first Mac as well. But I see so much change in the technology coming from the mainframe background and now on the mobile computers, and just constant change, and the knowledge what you have to apply to understand this. And I think it is my passion which kept me going into this. And starting my own business, it just happened. It just happened. We'll talk a bit later, but yeah.
So it just happens. So I was going to say, why don't you tell us like in terms of your business, what is TechnoSource, and then we can go into how you got about in your journey. So
Yeah.
with TechnoSource, it is a family owned business, which is why one of the reasons why I wanted here to hear you, I guess, being on this panel on this sorry on the show panel on the show. But firstly, before we go into all the wonderful insights of your experience, why don't you tell us what does TechnoSource does?
Yeah, that's fine, Sandra. So TechnoSource is a technology provider. We provide technology to grow, businesses specialized in the barcoding and RFID area. And we are partnering with two companies based out of US. One is WASP Barcode Technologies, and the other one is Topaz Systems. So both are specialized in their own field. The WASP is a barcoding industry, and the Topaz is the digital signature capture solutions. And we have a reseller network, and we also supply to a lot of end customers with all these products, which is barcode scanners, mobile printers, label printers, cloud-based asset and inventory solutions, electronic signature capture solutions, and also letting you know that, as I said, I always keep looking at new technologies. So we are also getting into IoT, which is Internet of Things, where where you can track your equipment or asset on the Google Maps anywhere. We are actually partnering up with a large organization here to provide this solution, and we are very excited. And probably in the early new year, you will hear that news on that one. So that's what we are specialized in. Different industry segments. Previously when we started this business, I used to, whenever I used to drive around, tell my children, our customer is in this area, our customer is in that area. Now, 13 years, it's customers all over Australia from all sort of industries, and we got about 4,000 customers as of now in our database. So it's growing.
That's amazing. That's amazing achievement. And a lot of them that you have are also corporate and government clients, which is that right?
Yes, you're right. So we have small to medium businesses and also large corporates and a lot of government departments as well, because we have some specialized solutions available to us. There are not many around in Australia who are doing what we do. So it's a niche industry. So I think that's an advantage to us, that we are knowledge industry and service industry. And as you keep helping those customers with your knowledge and experience, what I've gained for a number of years, I think that's what makes us unique.
I think that's fantastic, Prakash. I mean, just to hear with your passion for technology, and you've used that passion to start a business, and it's now 13 years old, and the wide range of customers that you provide your products and services for, that's an amazing achievement. So why don't you now I think I'm all ready. On and how, so you told us about your your background, your knowledge, and I laughed, I'm sorry, I giggled a little bit when you talked about that you worked with the first, after like mainframes and then personal computers, so you really do know the whole history of technology, and the fact that now you're also embracing new technology. So when I guess with the time for you to thinking about starting your own business, tell us about, I guess, how you got about to your journey of creating your family-owned business.
Yeah. Look, Sandra, obviously, family business means it's a husband-wife team to start with, and it is. I would say that this number of years wouldn't have passed without my wife Seema helping us in there. But as I said, it just happened. But after that, I think we both have worked hard on this one. And Seema is specialized in the marketing and operations background, so she's taken that responsibility. And whereas my responsibility is bringing sales and revenue and growing the business with the new technology. So I think this family business concept is a very good and unique in Australia. which I've not found it in many other countries. And we are glad that we are here, such a beautiful place and beautiful people around here. That's the best thing about it. So to answer your other question about the personal journey, as started working in the IT industry, kept getting growth. And as the responsibility comes, you also have to see your finances as a personal commitment. We kept going, and the business kept going on the back burner, sort of thing. And when we moved to Australia, I worked in 2, 3 different organizations. And my last one, again, it was a family business, technology distribution. When I worked with them, they actually sold that business to a large corporate. And at that time, I was made redundant from my job.
Wow. Yeah.
And that sort of thing triggered suddenly that my manager said, look, we can give you a good reference to find a new job for you. You've done well, and you'll get a good job. And at that time itself, I decided, and I thought, no, I'm not going to look for a new job. My dream of number of years is probably coming true. And within 15 days, TechnoSource was born.
That's amazing, because you've been thinking about it for so long, but you said that you got growth in your job and you kept working. So most people would get very upset when they got a redundancy, but in your case, you thought, "Wow, this is like a blessing in disguise for you to follow your dream."
Yes, that's right, Sandra. And destiny is always that wherever you want to be, and it happens. And as I said, I always wanted it, and the time was right. And in fact, it was the global financial crisis, GFC. It started in 2008.
No way.
Within the
So
first
you
year of starting, GFC started, and I said, I didn't bother much about it. I said, let the whole world say whatever they need to say. I just kept focused on my passion, and helping people and helping businesses around. And I think business just kept coming, because with the technology, people have to change, to grow. So within the first 15 days, as I said, that we started this business, our first customer was about $40 cash.
Go start somewhere.
Yes, that's right. And then as you kept helping customers, business comes in. So today, as of now, we got about 50% of customers coming from repeat business, and the balance 50% is from the new customers. And we just kept helping small businesses. Slowly, we kept getting the large corporates, government departments as well. Initially, you do think that how you're going to deliver if you don't have a good team. But I think it doesn't matter that way. As long as you can provide the solution to the customers, and even if you're a small team, customer doesn't mind it.
Yeah.
It helps because you're solving their problem, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And rather than they going to 10 different people, if they got a good solution from the source and what they want, I don't think that's an issue. So it is not, as in any business, it's not an easy task. It does take a lot of efforts and personal commitment.
Of course.
As you are in business for a number of years yourself,
That's right.
how it is and how hard it is. But I think
Definitely.
it's always that I think money part is secondary part. I don't look after that whether in this I'm getting that much revenue or that much money. No, that's the secondary thing. You just keep doing your job, keep doing your work, and all these things comes automatically. I've not looked at much or about our competitors as to what they do and how they do it. I do keep an eye and I do understand, but we don't just go behind that and spend a lot of time on researching for them. We do things in our own way. We know how we got the success, and we just keep repeating that. in this, a good team is always important. Whereas, the whole motto of the business is to help customers in solving their problem. And if all team members are with you on that, I think it's a successful business.
Prakash,
Right?
it sounds amazing. I think your personal values of your is translated through your business. I mean, you're talking about that the focus is solving a problem for your customer, which is the main thing. You do need to keep an eye on the numbers, but that's for the practical side, not driven by that. And you talk about having a good team and having a great culture to make it a consistent delivery of the service that you offer, so that the customer do come back and keep coming back, which you've shared the percentage of a number of repeating customers, which, you know, it speaks volumes in terms of what you do and how you do it. So, you know, fantastic achievement with TechnoSource, and I'm sure that you'll go for another 13 years
Oh,
at
thanks,
least.
Sandra. Look, yeah, it's always that you just want to keep growing, and then obviously you want to retire and you want to hand over to the next generation on the same values and with the growth. You know,
That's right.
that's what I think
That's
every
right.
business wants.
No, well, thank you so much, Prakash. I really appreciate you sharing your story of how your journey and how you got here, as well as sharing up in terms of your business and what you do. It's really important, I guess, from a perspective, to showcase to corporate and government buyers that we have very capable and very capable small businesses with different backgrounds, like I said, for diversity reasons, that can do, if not better, job than sticking to just certain, number of suppliers. I could go on and on, but I should really try and wrap the show. Since I keep calling it a show, but it's really just an interview, a live interview. But it feels like a little bit of a show. But look, I appreciate your time, Prakash. It's been great hearing about TechnoSource and your journey. If any of the corporate buyers or government buyers who are listening to this interview, where would be the best place to find you? Like, how would they find you if they want to talk to you?
Yeah, sure. Sandra, they can just Google search us on TechnoSource Australia, and they can go to our website. Website is beautiful, very easy to understand. They can either submit an inquiry, book a live demo, or they can call us, within those business hours. And there's always someone to attend to our customers' inquiry. Yes.
Oh,
So
that's great. That's great.
website address is technosource.com.au.
Fantastic. So that's technosource.com.au. And also for those we're knowing with Elect, with our social impact, every transaction on Elect platform, 1% of the transaction value goes to social impact, such as gender equality projects that I mentioned before. And so TechnoSource is also on Elect. If you want to find TechnoSource on the website, check them out, but do business on Elect. You are actually also creating social impact at the same time.
You're doing a wonderful job, Sandra, especially a woman entrepreneur. And, it's not easy for any woman to do and take care of the business, along with looking after, your family as well. So a lot of efforts, and good on you, and congratulations. And I'm glad that I'm associated with Elect and yourself. And I think we will grow together in this business.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you for your lovely words. I do appreciate that, and also you supporting Elect and being part of Elect, wanting to do that social impact it also, like I said, speaks volumes of the values of you and your business.
Yeah, and I think we got cut off. So Sandra, if there is, you're not there, but if any of our customers wants to, buy some of the products or solutions from TechnoSource, they can mention that they have listened to Sandra's show, then we can offer them a 5% discount on all our products and services. Yes, Sandra.
I hope I'm not still live. I just lost internet. Is it still live?
It shows live.
It shows live. Okay. I will.
Okay. Should I stay there or? Okay.
Yeah, just stay there until everybody. Sorry about that.
Okay. Apologize for this interruption. It seems that Sandra lost her internet connection. Thanks very much for attending this live broadcast. I appreciate your time, and hopefully, you'll be a TechnoSource customer and in business with Elect as well. Sandra, here you are. You're back with us.
I am back. I do not believe this. This is the first time it's ever happened to me. So, look, I'm glad that it was a very short time that I lost internet, but we were wrapping up the show, and I'm terribly sorry about this crazy dropout, but I guess it's live. That's what happens, doesn't
That's
it?
okay. I was in double-minded whether I should go away or I should stay. So
I know. It's like, oh, let me, how do I disappear? Okay. Anyway, I'll wrap this up. Thank you, Prakash, for being on the show. We've got our last interview for 2020 this year, next week on Wednesday, and then we'll take a bit of a short break and resume again in January. So in the meantime, enjoy this interview. See you next Wednesday. And thank you, Prakash, for being part of the show.
thanks, Sandra and Elect, for providing us the opportunity to introduce TechnoSource, and we wish you all the very best for Christmas and Happy New Year, and stay safe and safe holidays to you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Prakash. No
Thank
worries.
you. Bye-bye. Bye.
See
Thanks.
you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.